Tim issue. Put those together, it's tissue.
Oh. Oh, we're doing this one. I haven't touched this one in like a long time.
Yeah. Oh no.
Right?
Here we go, yeah. No tank this time. Oh.
Yeah, we don't need one. You know, just don't stand in the thing.
Yeah.
And avoid the other things.
Shit.
So, yeah, I don't remember if we're supposed to take some of these blasts so that we don't die. But that's what I mean. It's been a long time since I've done this one.
Guess we'll find out.
We'll find out. If we die here, one hit kill, that means we had to run into some of those.
Ooh!
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm a summoner. I just negate all damage. Get back here, you coward. Take my Bahamut blast like a champ.
Nice. Yay! No treasure here?
Nope. And now in like another 30 minutes, we'll do the next one. That's how it feels half the time.
You may have bested me this day, but what of the next? What of all the days to come? Remember, light no longer holds sway here. I may return whensoever I wish, again and again and again. Eventually, you will falter, and the staff will be mine. Until next time, Scions.
Oh yeah, she's another one of the people I like.
There will be no next time. This is the end.
I forgot how far in she is.
What trickery is this?
Tube Samati to gather ether. Quickly, before he breaks free! Concentrate! Call to mind the time you struck down La Habrea with the Blade of Light. Why won't it work? Is it because we lack the blessing of light?
Damn it. So much ether. And it still isn't enough.
Fools! No mortal prison can contain me! I shall make you pay for your insolence!
Please, Mother Heidelin, hearken to our plea. Lend us your divine light. Why can you not hear us? Do our words no longer reach you?
If only we had a bit more ether.
Moonbreeder, what are you doing?
Master Louis, I understand now. The choice you made in death. There is life. Farewell, Urianger. You daft old coot.
Moonbreeder, no! You mustn't!
What? No! It cannot end! I am eternal! I am immortal!
Moonbreeder. She's gone.
Well, I hope we weren't attached to her.
You did it, my friend. The Ascian is dead.
Wow.
This device is a legacy of Moonbreeder's toils and sacrifice. I shall hold on to it for safekeeping.
Minfilia, are you all right?
I am.
Oh, we were surveying northern Thanalan when we received the distress call. We returned as swiftly as we were able.
It seems you have everything in hand, however.
What happened here? Where is Moonbreeder?
She gave her life to temper the Blade of Light. I have no words.
Rather than await the inevitable, she took her fate into her own hands. Does Urianger know?
My friend, there is something I must tell you.
I heard all, my lady. The moon sinketh, taking her leave of the heavens, yet her passing heraldeth the coming of a new day. Moonbreeder hath fulfilled her destiny, hath she not? Long ago, far across the seas in the Charlayan motherland, Moonbreeder and I did study under the sage tutelage of Master Louisoix. Full oft did he impress upon us that knowledge existeth to serve the greater good. This sentiment, however, was contrary to the nation's policy of neutrality, which censured intercedence in the affairs of foreign lands. In spite of vehement opposition, he founded the Circle of Knowing, and journeyed hitherto the heart of Eorzea. Through his noble sacrifice was the realm spared its doom. Yet this great soul, whom all should rightly have honored, was branded a pariah in his own land. His peers did accuse him of forsaking his duty as a man of learning, and of meddling in the course of history. When he left Charlayan behind, Master Louisoix gave no word to signal his intent to Moonbreeder. Close as they were, as master and disciple, she was deeply wounded by the sudden exclusion from his confidence. Above all, however, she was confused. Try as she might, she could ill comprehend her master's motive. The slanders that were heaped upon him after his passing served only to inflame the turmoil within her. For years upon end, she knew not what to believe. Torn as she was twixt the man whom she revered, and the man who forsook her and his duty both.
The Louisoix I knew would never forsake his duty, much less one of his own.
This I know full well, my lady. 'Twas not for want of love that Master Louisoix hid his intent. He but desired that Moonbreeder discover her own path, free of the shadow of his influence. Long did I contemplate revealing the truth to her, and long did I hold my peace. After all, was it not Master Louisoix's wish that she come to the truth unaided? I told myself it was, and resolved to let her suffer. Knowingly did I deny my friend the comfort she craved. And now she hath gone to her rest, with doubt still in her heart. Speakest thou in earnest? Did Moonbreeder truly come to understand Master Louisoix's will before the end? The realization hath set her free. She may now find the peace which hath for so long eluded her. Oh, Moonbreeder, my dearest, how I shall miss thee.
Moonbreeder gave her life that we might possess the means to defeat the Ascians. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. Let us continue her work on the Blade of Ether and see it to completion.
My lady, I would mourn Moonbreeder in mine own way. I beg your permission to return to the Waking Sands.
Of course, my friend. Take all the time you require. We shall be here should you have need of us.
Correcting all my things because I need to. If I don't, I'm going to have to go and do something else for it.
Oh.
Take your time. I'm just crafting while I wait. I'm in no hurry.
I'm not crying.
I mean, if I zoom in on there, I could probably see your eyes, but... But yeah. She's the reason why I don't get attached to any of the new characters in the expansions. It's like, I don't trust them anymore. You know?
Yeah.
And then it's like, Lynchlord comes like, but what do you think of this character? It's like, I don't know. She thinks she's a sign. She came out of nowhere. How long did she stick around? Oh, she's in the later ones, so she hasn't died yet. I'm like, cool! I will start giving her a chance, you know? Oh, shoot. That was wrong.
Forgive me, Moonbreeder. Had I been quicker or wiser, but I was not, and you paid the price. But you would not suffer us to wallow in our sorrow, would you? You would tell us to pick ourselves up and get on with it. And so we shall. We shall defend this realm and her people to the last.
Life for death, a fair exchange. Other bargains will be struck.
Oh, what's up? I mean, it really was a fair deal. You just killed an immortal. You know?
Mm. Was that the end of Reborn or no?
Well, let's put it this way. The moment you get to go into the giant castle that you couldn't before, that's when you start at Heavensward, basically.
Oh, okay.
That's how I see it anyway.
With the way the game was showing that text, I thought that was the end.
It could have been the end of the patch, it could have been the end of the expansion. Either way, I would still say it's not really the end until you're in Eisenberg, or whatever it's called. Ishgard, sorry, Ishgard. Thinking somewhere else. It was 14.90, right? Yeah, it was 14. I could sell the other two birds. Good enough. It's disappointing. But really,
I'll never forget you, Moon. None of us will.
The song riseth to a crescendo.
Is that what I think it is?
Hello, can you hear me? We have received grave tidings from Ishgard. Pray return to the Rising Stones at once.
Oh shoot. Completely forgot I was deafened. Did you already do the dungeon?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, we did this trial. I did it.
I see, I see.
Were you playing this whole time?
Yeah.
I thought you took a break.
I didn't realize I was deafened.
I thought you took a break.
You were
too.
not only deafened, you were also muted.
Yeah. What's that?
He thought you were taking a break. That's what he said like a couple of times.
Nope.
She's still alive.
Still alive.
The sons must answer for their father's misdeeds. Only then will the cycle be broken. Brothers and sisters of the heavens, we raise our voices and join you in the chorus. The sinner's feeble magics are undone. Come, claim your retribution.
How far away am I to? No.
Finish for discard. Oh, you're close. Let's see. $14 away.
That much? Wow. I thought it was like less than 10.
Sir. Nope. Not today.
I am almost done the tier 1 craftings.
Nice.
That's
now 13.
Mm-hmm.
The worms roar.
No.
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 I remember him. 12.
Woo! Nice.
About to be 11.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining, like, once I get to Heavensward, there'd be side quests everywhere.
Not as bad as you think. Not, like, right away, anyway.
Yeah, not right away.
It's much worse as you progress in the main story, because it's like, they just seem to come out of nowhere.
Alphino,
Yeah.
it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
It's like, oh, you know, I'm just going to do the main
Pray
story for
summon the
now, and
others.
then I'll come back to do them.
Everyone must hear me
I
report.
can't see the mini-map. There's too much yellow!
That's true.
I, of course, speak from experience, because I came back from, like, Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should probably catch up on, like, all the other Heavenward stuff and the everything else, right? Because that's how I used to play
This was all but a
before,
taste of what's to come.
you know, I changed my playstyle.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Where I just
The
did
main
side
host
quests as I came up,
advances
because I
upon
enjoyed
Ishgard as
doing
we
side
speak.
quests.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Shorn of its walls, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
Any dungeon lamp?
All
Not yet.
those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the
We need to
realm,
go
the Scions of
to
the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of
We're
Ishgard.
doing the
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end. For those we have
No,
lost,
it's 93.
For
That's
those we
74.
cannot
That's
save.
probably less. I came to this room.
Hey!
Hey, WillyFoo69. Thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. How are you doing today? Appreciate it.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
Next one, Mithril, I need 22. I might, for something else, fill up my other one.
I don't know why, but I just have a feeling about something.
You have a feeling?
I got a feeling someone's watching me. Living my privacy. Oh. Okay, well that is totally like setting the mood for this. You know what? You can't do it. You can.
Tataru is ready to start a war.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember. Is he at Crystal Braves?
Who? Me?
You. Yeah, you. If Tim's done, like, Heavensward, then I know he's past that point.
Well, I've heard him talk about Crystal Braves.
Yeah. Are you at Crystal Brave?
Is that a place, or...?
That tells me no. Okay. That's all I needed to know. Thank you.
Say more!
Easy.
Oh gosh.
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Brave's intervention.
Uldar has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphino. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but two of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard, not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords? Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, Limsa comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again.
Son of a bitch.
If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of Uldar to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard. Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
The single digits.
What?
Get to the single digits.
Okay.
9 left, if I've been counting correctly.
900? Yeah. Something like that. Oh, sick.
This is exciting. Going to the battlefield. Oh, that's right. I gotta leave the party.
Uh-oh.
Here's where all the hype is. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like that?
Oh, this is cool.
Oh, good luck. I see where you are now.
Hey, welcome back, Ricker. No problem. You're in time. It seemed all the hype. Jesus Christ.
It's okay.
Ah!
You worried?
Couldn't get away fast enough. Is me dying the hype. Wow. Not even close. Oh shit. Oh no.
Uh-oh. You're fine.
Oh, I'm so far, I'm so far, I'm so far, I'm so far, so far, so far. Sprint! Okay, we're fine.
I don't think he's fine.
I don't think so.
We're fine.
You sure?
Oh yeah, Midgar said you had Tim issues. There we go. Can't target him. Because you were on mute.
Oh.
This dragon has a ton of HP.
Just DPS, Lane.
Shit.
DPS.
I'm trying. Ah! Oh, bullshit. Holy shit.
Oh. I don't care about any of that.
That was quick. Oh yay, more enemies. Oh! Okay, yeah, it's no problem, Edgar. Looking forward to it.
Yay.
Yay. By that time, I'll probably be in Heavensward. Hell yeah.
Or, no, you'll be in Dawn Trail.
Oh yeah, Dawn Trail. Yeah, I'll be in Dawn Trail all the time.
I throw your hopes.
Okay.
No, I doubt on the Dawn Trail. Really, really, really doubt. That's what I do at this point. Nah. But the Heavensward one is definitely doable.
Yeah.
Enemies are on my ass.
Have you asked them to not be?
Enemies, can you not be on my ass?
Hey look, you got no enemies on your ass now. All you had to do was ask politely.
Yeah, I should have thought of that.
Yeah. It's just that easy. You just have to say please no, and then they're like, oh, okay, we're sorry. We didn't realize that we totally respect your, your space.
Holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy I got hit, damn it.
If you're feeling the urge to be hit, just don't.
Oh, holy fuck, holy fuck,
Wait.
Okay, this time I didn't get hit.
Shoot, Lee. Are you gonna make it?
I hope so. He's got a shit ton of HP. How many barriers are there?
What are you on right now?
He destroyed my second one. And we're not even halfway through his HP yet.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to hit him as much as possible. I'm making Dodge that quick. I was signing you in your minion for life.
Sounds like a challenge, man. 24-hour stream? Speed run? Speed run?
Even if I were to do that, it probably still wouldn't make it to Stormblood.
Probably not. There's no way.
No, there is. There's totally a way.
72-hour stream, no bathroom breaks. Yes, exactly.
I mean, I did a 72-hour stream myself, but I'm letting you know that it is possible.
Oh, I'm sure it is. It's just, it's probably not for me.
Well, probably not.
Well, now I think about it. If every dungeon runs sync.
Yeah, actually, that might do it a little bit.
Yeah. And you have no help, or you have a lot of help. I don't know. It's really easy. You skip everything and just go right through.
Yeah, the skip part is actually what would do it. Most of the time that would be sunk in there is him reading the story.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't want to, like, encourage him to not read the story if he has been reading the story, you know?
Yeah.
Like, if even just skipping the story, then, you know, like, oh no, you should, like, totally not skip it. It's like, no, at that point, it's...
This fucking flame breath.
Can't take it? Too much heat?
I was playing Rebirth at one point, I thought about just getting a bucket. I should do
Good
it.
idea, actually, yeah. Good idea.
Oh, that was close.
You're fine. What's going on? Watch out! Watch out! You can't watch out! Oh shoot!
I'm trying!
You're bearing your strength! Oh, you're lucky Lucia is going all out.
Well, now I got the Knight's Resolve.
Yep.
That seems to be pretty, tough.
You're being nice. Helping you out, Lee.
You know they're trying, right?
Yeah.
Unlike me.
Yeah. You're trying.
I'm trying. And there we go. Whew, okay.
Easy peasy. Fire.
Yay!
Would you?
Yeah. Damn, nigga. Wow.
It's when you came out. Wow, Midgo. Harsh.
like it's uncalled for, honestly. Man is trying, after all.
What a diss.
Whew.
Good job.
It's not happening.
I am getting close to Heavensward, yeah.
Every main quest you proceed gets you close to the dumb trail.
Yahoo!
Yahoo!
Did all tier 1s? All tier 1s are completed.
Ooh.
Now it's tier 2s.
Eight more? Oh, my leg's asleep.
Slap it. Slappity slew.
No, Heavensward's coming.
Maybe I need to make 16 of those. Oh.
Damn, Megara. You guys just with the insults today.
God damn. Until you host the next Warrior of Light tickles her fancy since you didn't. Dang.
Fair, he's just spitting facts on that one.
Go.
Final one of the night, sure.
Jeez. What an artichoke.
Pass the torch. He passes the torch to you, Tim.
What do I do? What am I doing?
Insulting me.
Oh shoot. I passed it to Hero.
Oh, you don't want to pass it to me. I can be brutal.
Oh.
How about you pass it to me?
If the whole point is to roast you, then why would I pass it to you?
You know, roast itself.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard for him.
Ooh. Another diss.
It can be brutal. I am Canadian. We excel at passive aggressiveness.
Nice.
The girl wants to hear your insults. I'm gonna stream by myself.
The girl's loving it. I'm doing Heavensward dungeons. Your favorite lane. Better hurry.
Trying.
To be fair, Liam hasn't done anything to really earn my ire. I'll pass the torch back to Midgard.
Dang.
There's two.
Gotta earn it.
Ah, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
So look at him like, so, did you get here on your own merits, or did you unsink your way here?
Oh.
That's how those guards are gonna look at him when he gets there.
Dang. Leave.
Well, excuse me.
I bet Liam doesn't even remember who this guy is.
Ooh.
What, Hoary Boulder? I do remember him because of his name.
I love turning high quality materials into high quality materials.
Ooh. Level 2 flan. Oof. Safe. Yeah, you're gonna have to come with a big diss to Midgar, Liam.
I have to think about it, but...
Got nothing?
Hold on, I'm reading right now. Okay, Midgar's skill issue is so bad that it was immediately noticeable when he was just a sperm whale.
Huh? You got him there. When did he come back from that one? I sent him an email saying the best we can do is give you Wow. Oof.
I think mine was more insulting.
Yeah, for sure. You cooked them. Made them extra crispy.
Yeah, you know it, Midgar.
You showed him. Freaking over.
Is this the main part where Tatara is trying to like be useful to the Scions?
Mm-hmm.
Is ultimately failing.
Of course.
No, I don't think I did, Midgar. Hold on. Let's see.
You didn't, Liam?
No, I didn't.
Is it sexy? A bunch of garbanzo beans?
Wow.
Is it like a big beluga whale on ice?
You know, when we were in in school, like people would make the like the little circle with their fingers, trying to get you to look.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that in his picture, pretty much.
Of course. Oh my god.
You know where that's from, right? At least where I learned from it.
I never really got that, to be honest.
I got that from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that makes sense. Oh. Did you look, Liam? You did look.
Well, I mean, of course, because I was trying to see what the picture was.
Well, I guess it's over then.
He made that circle in his crotch, too.
Oh. Ooh. Well, if you have another dungeon.
I would imagine I do, like maybe at the very end.
I don't remember if it's multiplayer or single player though. Tired.
Midgar gave a warning. Doing 2 main quests at a time, so this probably counts towards list.
Your face is a list. Oof. Big diss right there. Leveled up.
Nice. Midgar insulted me again. Tell him to stop being mean to me.
That's his way of showing his love for you.
When I'm tired, because Liam's skills lacking oxygen within the fort.
Wow. Oh. Yeah, I noticed these sprites are everywhere. Know what I'm talking about?
Dr. Pepper's everywhere.
Pretty much. Just the elements. Wing strike.
The
Monster strike. Oh.
This guy's got some HP.
Can't think.
Damn! Wow. I'm gonna stop streaming here.
Breathing this beautiful
because he's picking on you.
Yeah.
Is it getting to the point where it's serious and he actually needs to stop?
No, I mean, I know it's all out of love.
Fun and games.
Yeah.
Well, Midgar has a crush on him, that's why.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, thank you.
Oh. New character! Oh. Okay. Damn.
To be fair, my area is being polluted by like forest fires at this point, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
You never know, Midgar.
Ooh. You say it's me? Dang.
I could be living with you in like 2 seconds.
Really? Hmm. Is he like your next door neighbor?
The next thing you know, we're married.
Hot.
Adopting babies together.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't cash checks you can't keep.
No. Why would she kill him? She get jealous, probably.
Yeah. Jealous of all the attention that I get.
Like right now. Dude, this place is beautiful. And so are you. Oh. Oh my. I want to say something. Oh. Really? We're doing some of the main quests of Stormblood.
Oh. Lady will one fun of it as a nerd.
Dang.
Uh-oh.
Move that, click on your name, go to report.
That was quick.
Yeah. Thank you, Midgar and Hero.
Reporting it to the mixer.
Wait, should I advertise? I'll say, follow me at mail.
Copy their name once more, go to my channel so I can ban them from mine.
Oof. Yeah, it's very annoying.
Yeah.
And I'm sure as more and more people come, it's just like annoying.
Yeah. You should advertise your fans only, Tim.
Do what now?
Your fans only.
My OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, whatever.
My fans only. Sir.
You know, I'm getting a lot of mixed messages from this. Is Liam actually gay or is he not? We don't know.
Well,
It's
that's a good
sexual
question.
tension for sure.
Liam wants something. Liam wants something from me. That'll be $10 a month, sir.
Well, just so you know, I am not.
Maybe $15 a month. You sure about that, man?
I'm not sure. Try to Ruger open the door. Yeah, exciting 557 news. Right in the middle of yeah, you guys having a romantic moment. I just barge in saying, "Hey, Midgar, guess what? Final Fantasy VII Part 3 is going to be called Crucify or whatever."
What?
That's what you came with. Out of all the ones we had the other day, that's the one that you came with.
Something. Revamp? Redo?
That's our whole Tifa news.
How many Tifa news?
Oh, it'd be even better if I just came in with like a Tifa doll for you.
Hero, you know, I want to say, is it Lice or Lease?
What? Lice or Lease? What?
I don't know how to pronounce that. Lyse.
Oh. I'd say lice.
That's not good.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like you have, you know, lice in your hair.
Yeah. Interesting. Got a lot of new characters involved here. Maybe some new signs?
Oh. Lightning shards. That's what I'm out of now.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Okay, it definitely has to be botanist because they're lower on the levels. Lightning shards. Where can I get you?
Bring Tim with you to the wedding, hoping because his art's mouth would be delightful to touch.
I want to get there though.
Hey Tim, do you want to go to Midgar's wedding?
Oh, yes.
He invited me, so...
Really? Where's it at?
I'm guessing in Tennessee, right, Midgar? Yeah.
A few hour drive, maybe.
Ah, yes. Let's dox him on the internet. That is such a smart move.
Yeah, we'll just say Tennessee.
Yeah. It's going to be at this specific address.
You know, the Tennessee in China.
The Tennessee in China.
That's the one.
At this latitude and longitude.
Oh my god.
At this specific time.
Oh shit.
You like that?
Oh wait, you have a thing. Don't think anyone did it. There you go.
We're getting too horny, chat.
He's planning to have his wedding next year, so...
Wow. Wendy McDonald's. You have your wedding at McDonald's.
What kind of music do you play, Midgard?
If he had his way, probably Final Fantasy music.
It's probably not gonna be his way.
I was more asking for a genre than, you know,
a
specific theme.
Rednecks will turn taxidermy your remains.
Interesting.
Oops. Didn't mean to do that.
Sir. Easy pop love song. I'm getting eyes on me.
Yeah, it's from Final Fantasy VIII. It's actually a really beautiful song.
How beautiful.
Apparently it's so copyright that you can't even play it in the Final Fantasy like rhythm game they have.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not available on iTunes either. It's weird.
Yeah, because it's that copyrighted.
No.
Dang, dude. They really bring that down, huh?
Oh. That's so weird.
I feel like letting people use the music makes it even more popular.
Yeah.
Are you a triple game company?
No, but it makes sense.
Then that's why you have common sense.
Ugh. I'm gonna make some popcorn. Really nice.
I think I'm like 2 or 3 away.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm at a time something.
Something.
I forgot the name.
Yes, the unforgettable something quest.
Yeah, you're at that one with the 1.
No, he's obviously at the one with the 2.
Yeah. Let's see, a time. Yeah. You only got, after that one, it's 3 more.
Okay.
Nice.
It's on Spotify. It's not included in the soundtrack. You gotta actually look up the artist. Really?
Mm. Good job. Good job.
Me and Tim should do karaoke at the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I still remember, we did sing once together, like in school for that project.
Yeah. Oh, that was so awkward.
You wanna know what we sung, Midgar? Ashley's gonna never give you. I get it. Can only imagine. We sung one of the most explicit rap songs ever. No, not really. No, we actually did, I think, it was either... I think it was Journey, right? Oh, maybe he's not there, but...
Wait, what? What happened?
Wasn't it Journey that we sung?
That was Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah, that's my Journey.
Oh. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. We sung Don't Stop Believing, yeah.
But, why did we sing exactly? I can't even remember.
I don't remember either.
What was the project?
I don't know.
Right away. Go up.
I remember it was like, just a small town girl. We did it in the high voice too, you know? Living in a lonely world. Took the midnight train going anywhere.
Sir.
I used to be able to do that, you know, when it gets to the long high voice part, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I used to be able to do that well until I hit puberty.
Me too, honestly. Before I hit puberty, I could hit all high notes.
Yeah. Don't stop believing. It's gonna be stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
Hold on to that feeling. Street light people.
Ooh.
Just such an assault on my ears.
This is when I hit puberty, Midgar.
No.
I just hit puberty, you know.
Just now.
Yeah, just now. I wish I could do the James Earl Jones thing or something.
Yeah.
Voice. Or the God of War Kratos voice. Christopher Judge.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
Boy, I am your father.
You almost there, sir?
I don't know if we're gonna sing. I feel like it'd just be like in high school, it'd be awkward.
I still don't understand why we did that.
I don't know either. I wish I could remember what the project was.
No, we had like a PowerPoint, right?
I don't know.
What was the subject?
I remember social studies, but...
We were socially studying.
Yeah. Fire. So my friends here, throwing you and Tim and Nubs into the mix. You know,
Okay.
if we get... What?
This is for Tim. Do you still need to do your book thing? Did you finish your Bahamut?
Bahamut?
Your book for your relic. Did you finish the Bahamut thing? That was the fate we needed. Behold Bahamut. I just got a notification that has been spotted on the Merilith data server. Or not data server.
Gosh.
Realm.
No!
You know what we could do, Midgar?
Looks like it's a skill issue.
If we sing upstage, maybe we could crowd surf.
Yeah, I already finished that book.
You already finished that book?
Yeah.
Alright then. I'm gonna unroll from that one so I stop getting notified for it.
Yeah.
Oh, Sultan Tree, Hallowed spirit of my line.
Notifications.
Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
What do you think, Liam? No.
About what?
Story.
Oh. I don't have any words right now.
Yeah.
If something could happen, everyone would be drinking. Well, the thing is, I'd be sober.
I'd be drinking like lots of sweet tea.
I'd be drinking lots of water.
Here it is.
Are you gonna have flavored water at your wedding, by chance?
With a little bit of a bump. Really? She said that? Was she mom or something?
Hope your friends are on the best behavior. No, I'm gonna go streaking during the wedding.
Me too. Moonshine.
You needn't trouble yourself so. Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light.
What's his name, by the way? What's the warrior's light name, by the way? No, I couldn't do that.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
I mean, not gonna be because of the street would be worth it.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most
Hell
unlikely of
yeah.
allies.
Do it, Liam. We might be able to pick someone up.
Closer to a united Eorzea.
Pick a single lady up.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent.
Well, I know she'd be impressed.
Were it not for your
Mm-hmm.
efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally.
All that beauty.
When he convinces his countrymen to
All this
rejoin the
hairiness.
Alliance, we shall
All that
all reap the
master mailer.
benefits, military and economic.
Postmaster.
Show that Buster Sword. Yes, exactly. Huge Buster Sword.
I tell you, we are on the cusp.
Why are we even having this conversation, Jed?
Territorial disputes are all that divide us.
Because you have no self-control.
But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
Safe. Safe.
We're getting too horny, chat.
Hero's the only adult out of us all. That's true, yeah.
Yep.
It is my curse.
You could change. Come to the horny side.
Who said I wasn't? I have self-control like an adult.
What? So you don't streak at weddings?
No, you don't streak at weddings. That's not appropriate. It's not your day, it's their day.
That's what Midgar wants.
Well, you know, it's more Midgar's fiance's day, I guess.
Ooh. That's true.
Did I not say their day?
Yeah.
There's a plural noun, so...
No, I couldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't ruin a wedding like that.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
I mean, I wouldn't go streaky, period.
Pray, come in and take your ease.
I feel you have a limit of what you're how to word this. The streaking ever is completely absolute, and I can't see you never.
Yeah.
Well,
really?
If the counter prize or price
And what of the city
was
proper?
enticing enough, I feel you
We
would.
sustained some few losses, but the heart
One
of our
bill.
nation yet beats with vigor. am
I
not
don't
certain
think
I
so,
could say
but...
the same had we not received the most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together.
Not for
or
a billion?
fall divided.
$1 billion?
Yeah.
I mean, depends on the circumstances.
Such noble words. After the fact.
Well, I mean, $1 billion is I guess, but I was thinking something a little bit more cheaper than that, and that would be like him getting hired by Square Enix to playtest all of Final Fantasy from here on out.
Now would seem as good a time as any.
That's pretty good.
Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's
All it would
warmest
cost
gratitude
is your
for
dignity.
your part in the defense of our lands.
You do it, Liam?
'Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded.
As long as it doesn't go
With the
famous
blessing
or
of the
viral.
Archbishop, it is my
Oh no, you have no control once it's out there.
long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
I'll do it right now on stream.
I love how he was about to do that because he
Very
was
well.
teasing with his shirt there, as if I worked
Ooh.
for Square Enix. So it's like,
Yeah.
Is Artemis?
Nothing to worry about.
Wait, why
I
don't
shall
I
return
have-
anon.
Dang, Mingo.
linseed oil and raw amethyst. What have the raw amethyst here? What am I missing if I can't make it?
You wished a word, Yu Hase?
I hate him.
Amber. I'm looking for amber, not amethyst. Oh, that explains so much more.
You see that face, Liam?
You talking about Yu Hase?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Your Grace.
Oh, Liam.
So the
You
way to
must
meet
be
my friend
curious as to
Liam's
the reason for this
postmaster.
private audience.
Hell
The
yeah.
matter I would discuss, however, will soon make
Nice.
apparent the need for discretion.
Get all the ladies then.
Mm-hmm.
I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy.
You have a speech? You've got mail.
You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the
This is
Sultanate.
it, Liam.
'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this
you're getting
nation
really
bow to
close.
the whims of a privileged few.
This is Trissy's sidekick, throbbing 10-inch too. Wow.
Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
She getting off the throne, I think she said.
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express.
Interesting.
Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
Sorry. Oh no.
Actually, am I not the oldest out of all of us?
Grace!
I'm 26.
I'm 35, so I think I'm the oldest out of all of us unless Midgard's older.
Her Grace,
Midgard
the
might be.
Sultana, is dead.
Oh, never mind.
Poison
He's 34.
in her wine?
So,
You!
yeah, I'm the oldest. That explains why I'm the adult out of us.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Spare us your
Sorry.
denials. I see no other suspects, and the room has but the
It
one
can't be helped.
entrance.
Yeah.
So she's probably the one that did it. I wouldn't be surprised.
I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
All his freaking side eyes. Makes that face. Midgard's young.
Sir, barring a few exceptions,
Oh.
we have detained
What
all
the
those
fuck?
with allegiance to the Scions.
Right.
The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
Yikes.
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the
What?
seven hells are you talking about?
Uh-oh.
If you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and his suspected accessories to the crime. All members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
You know, that feeling I had earlier, it was about this guy, actually. I for some reason, I thought that there was something off about this guy, you know?
Oh yeah, there is.
So I didn't trust him.
Further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
But I didn't expect the whole army, to be honest.
Yep.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield.
See, Teleji is obvious, because he's just an asshole, but...
Exactly.
Oh, yes! I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be. Nanamo. No!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, same, Igor. Obviously.
All new to you? You mean you haven't gotten that far?
I'm surprised if they're new to him unless Chrissy skipped them all.
Maybe.
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
Jeez.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
God damn.
Oh, it just got an ad.
Me too. Oh.
Oh, it was quick. It was a quick ad, at least.
Mine's 2 minutes.
Oh shit, it's gone berserk now.
Yep.
Fuck.
Have you lost your mind,
Not
General?
good.
It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow syndicate members.
I wouldn't mess with him. Shut up.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along.
You're next to scheming.
These ads. Oh.
Oh fuck.
Yikes. Who needs an arm?
Raban! 7 hells! Admiral, we must leave. Ah!
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
What the heck?
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana?
Oh shit.
It was me.
You die!
You mad, Liam?
I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is soap opera.
Ah, there you are.
Thancred, where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Pornonimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe has thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ulda. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Animo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
The rest of you, go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papalimo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancred's.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papalymo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Safe.
Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us!
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being in tune with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance? Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Ophelia.
Heidelin, she speaks to me. No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway.
It's the guy from the beginning.
Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
So
remember before that you said this is like watching a movie? I mean, it really is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm really wondering where they're going with this story. What are you gonna say?
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble.
Oh, I'm gonna go to sleep.
And likely needed a helping hand.
Oh, okay.
Away.
I don't know if you're gonna play tomorrow or something.
Thinking them ruins would make a fine
Yeah, I
hiding
am.
place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were.
You gonna finish up this and Heavensward, or
pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon.
I'm gonna get to Heavensward.
yeah, for sure.
Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I'll see you guys next year.
See you next century.
I had thought to look out for Alize,
Bye,
but it would appear she was the one watching
Bye,
over
hero.
me. I've made such a mess of things.
Huh?
I don't think I heard you.
I'm here. I'm just focusing right now.
No. Okay.
I finally got to the point where I can make my gear.
Nice.
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames. I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monetarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. It was only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Black Rush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
Wow.
With no mortars.
Man, I hope Philly and the others are not dead. I can't imagine they would be, but I just like yeah, I was like, I hope they're not.
I cannot reveal any information at this current time.
That's fine. Before the dawn. I think this is the last one, right? Before Heavensward?
Might be.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault. And 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The falling snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor.
This is minor,
Agents
though.
of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Okay, so it's this one.
I'm ready.
You're ready? You're ready? You're ready, Eddie, Eddie?
I'm ready. Oh, it's Yugity. Okay.
"'Tis all my doing. I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alphino.
Let me know when you get back, Mingor. From ads. If you can hear me.
So, Master Alphino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
Why would I want that?
I hardly
Why
deserve such
should I go
friendship.
through all the effort to make this?
Besides, where are we to go?
Alphino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it
I
in the
went
snow
through this
or in
entire
the clouds,
process
we few
making the
will see
wrong
that the dawn's light
stuff.
shines again.
I'm so mad at myself.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
That was it?
What?
Holy shit. fuck! I was expecting it to continue from there. Wow. Yep, Bigger, I am going to stream again tomorrow. I don't know about around the same time. Just depends on when me and Tim are ready. And Hero, I guess. Wow. I can't believe we just did it. It just feels weird, you know? Like we just finished A Realm Reborn. Oh, like I can't believe we made it this far, you know?
I don't understand.
Yeah, we did it. Woo! Wow, I'll tell you, Realm Reborn is fucking awesome. I can't wait to play the future expansions. They fucking they leave it on a cliffhanger too, pretty much.
As they're supposed to, because it's like you're going to be going in there and like into the expansion to fix all that, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's why I thought there was going to be more. I didn't expect him to leave it on a cliffhanger. Oh, wow. Dude, I can't, like, just thinking about it, I can't wait to fucking play Heavensward now. Oh yeah, I wonder who this guy is. I only saw him once. He seemed important. Damn, Midgard the fucking story, like, holy shit. I was not expecting it to go the way that it did. This word is good, Stormblood is decent, and my two favorites, Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Really? I wonder what Dawn Trail's like. And you know, we did pretty much everything besides the other classes, of course. Like all the side quests, all the dungeons, as far as I know. As much as I could find. Pretty much, we did a lot. I want to see if Yang play. It looks cool. Oh, Yang's in Dawn Trail? Really? Oh. Wow. I'm reading your previous message, Mingar. I didn't see this, hold on. I'm glad you guys love dark humor, because this world's changing and not for the best. Joking and bullshitting helps you forget about reality. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah. It depends on what kind of dark humor. There's some dark humor I don't like, but...
No, but this is level 65. Why would I want? That's so stupid.
This game's amazing. Holy shit.
Well, you know what I can do with this? At least I can sell it. And no one is selling it, so I get to make the price.
There you go. If anyone's looking for it, you'll be the only one.
Actually, you know what I should do? I should go see what other servers are selling it for. He's just someone selling it for like 300. That's 300k, by the way.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, you know what? That was terrible, but at least I realized that all this stuff I'm making may or may not be good. The items I'm making, though, are better, so that's good, but the gear, like the armor, not so good. I'll just continue.
You know, Midgar, I don't know how you could skip the story. The story's fucking awesome.
I already had the fucking mithril knife. God damn my life. Well, I can sell the knife now. Wait, right? No, wait. This is Mr. Right, not Mr. Right.
I like this art here.
In comparison. Okay, mine is better because mine's a higher quality than that one, so I'll just switch over.
Yeah, we've been streaming for 10 hours today. I think we successfully used the Mana Stripe's extra 2 hours thing. Yeah. There we go.
Can't do anything else except desync that. Okay. Alchemist. It was heavy steel, and this is a mithril one, so that's much better. Blender workers mix.
After these credits, I'm gonna get to sleep.
That's fair.
Play for 10 hours here, so. I'm gonna get off for tonight. I guess I'll see you tomorrow, Hero. Are you planning to play tomorrow?
I might end up playing throughout the night, but we'll see.
Okay. I'll see you then.
Yeah, hope you had fun.
Oh yeah, it was great. Like, it was awesome.
Excellent.
Appreciate you too for the support, and I had fun with playing with you too. So
Yeah, no problem. I don't mind giving support.
Good night.
Ciao for now.
You know, Chad, this is pretty much like a new Final Fantasy to me. Because I've never played it before, but like, I just, I still have that feeling of so much excitement when I'm playing a new Final Fantasy, and it's so good, Especially when it comes to the mainline series. Even with this being in an MMO. Everything about this game was fucking great, Like, holy shit. Last time I got this feeling of excitement of, playing a new Final Fantasy was obviously Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And then, of course, Remake 15, it's just every time a new mainline game comes out, so... I mean, before Rebirth, it was kind of a while since I had this feeling, and... There's like, in my opinion, there's like no better feeling in the world, Oh, so much fun. And sometimes it might not look it, like, on stream or something, but... if I'm like... if I'm like quiet or something on the stream, it's because like I'm super interested in the story, That's usually why for me, or I'm just exhausted, but in this case it was the former. I enjoyed myself throughout the whole time that we played A Realm Reborn. And like I said before, I can't fucking wait to play Heavensward and the future ones. Definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. You know, I love the fact that they have unsynced for dungeons, you know? You have that option. (2010, 2013). I wonder if there's going to be a after credits cutscene. And all Final Fantasy XIV players. Mr. Headshot. There is an after credits cutscene. is he a traitor
All
too?
has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
Yeah, this reminds me of the Black and White Whispers in Seven Rebirth. I'm still kind of confused on this. Is La Habrea still alive? I mean, looks like he is. What the fuck? What the fuck? Balthier's a traitor? What?
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Our hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed Heavensward. Oh shit, here we go. Oh fuck. Oh, here we go. I think we're in Heavensward now. Yeah, we are definitely in Heavensward. Look at that EXP thing. Difference.
Night and our journey through realms of fantasy.